Okay, now science is showing that Santa is officially the fittest man alive. Men and women have different pitches in voice, and as evolutionary biologists believe, as well as religious people, but the two have very different timelines for the reason to occur. So in evolutionary biology, you look for the circumstances that led to something developing the way it did, and to do that, you look at what positive effect a certain behavior, trait, or characteristic might have or have had in the past on individuals of this entire species. One of the main reasons for development is reproductive success, which means that the one with more children has a higher success than the one with less or no children. Nowadays, the reproductive success can't really be measured due to modern birth control methods. Oh, thanks, science! So in this study, as in many studies that are trying to look into stuff and its effect on reproductive success, scientists of the Harvard University tried to look into the topic by investigating it in one of the very few remaining hunter-gatherer populations that exist on our planet. Hadza are a population of hunter-gatherers who occupy a savanna woodland habitat in Tanzania. There are approximately 1,000 of them left. Women dig for tubers. Not the YouTubers though. No, tubers are root areas of certain plants with the role of a nutrient storage, like potatoes. So potatoes are tubers and I am a YouPotato. Okay, this is probably not as funny for other people as it is for me. Where was I? Yes. Women dig for YouTubers and gather fruits, while men mainly collect honey and hunt animals. Marriages are not arranged, so both sexes are free to choose their spouses, and they are mostly monogamous. The divorce rate is fairly high, so the mating system can be best described as serial monogamy, where you are monogamous, but when something isn't right in the relationship, you just go on with your life and find another partner if you want to. So in this study, they chose a sample of 49 men between the ages of 19 and 55 and 52 women between the ages of 18 and 53. What they did then was collect voice recordings of them saying "Hujambo," which is probably pronounced totally wrong and loosely translate to hello in English, and self-reported reproductive histories from all participants. This means that they asked how many children they had. And what they found was that voice pitch in this natural fertility population of hunter-gatherers predicts reproductive success in men, but not in women. Yeah, fancy wording, but this just means that the lower your pitch as a man is, the more children you have. So, ho ho ho, that's why I meant that Santa is the fittest man alive. According to this, he should have so many kids, if he wanted to, of course. If anyone knows him, please ask him how many he has. There's a YouPotato interested. They did not find similar findings in women though. What they also found was that children of men with low-pitched voices lived longer than their peers. They said that these findings of low-pitched men getting more children and then living longer will probably be due to lower-pitched men having more access to fecund women, so being more attractive to them and thus having more possibilities of getting it on. Just because you have a higher pitched voice, this does not mean that your kids are gonna die. It's the reproductive success that matters, so how many partners you're gonna have that will change the amount of offspring. From now on, the 2 male persons watching this channel will start talking like that. Ho ho ho. Next step on my script is beg people to love and support me, and since I know that this is a part you were all waiting for, namely to hear how you can support me, here it is. You can support me by doing mainstream liking, commenting and subscribing things. Please do that. And hitting the bell button to get the notification to see the next video first. And be the cringy commenter who'll write first comment. By the way, I'm hurt every time this does not happen. Okay? And you can also write me your feedback, suggest any topics you like, camera settings, general improvements you think I really need to make. Please do not suggest a nose job, I do not have the money for that at the moment. And most importantly, share it with your friends you think might like the content and my nose. I will be happy to see you and for you to actually see me next week, where I will post the most interesting video so far in my opinion. It is a video on dissociative identity disorder, or you might know it by its old name, multiple personality disorder. And I will also interview this amazing person who is living with this disorder, so subscribe and stay tuned. See you next Friday!